From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. And Stroud now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 66 yards. And the Texans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's deep. It got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Gino now to throw. They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now it's Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 7-7, our score after 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is Brown on the carry. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run. This is Brown. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Charbonnet is in. Touchdown, Seattle. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Gino's going to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. For their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And his pass incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Stroud looking to throw.
Dancing to his left. And he goes out right around the 39. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards in a first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and a couple. Now Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Mixon with a first down carry. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Flush to his right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with this,
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before, Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here's Stroud.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Ernest Jones. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Throwing now is Stroud. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Stroud on 3rd down now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Stroud to throw it.
Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
Now here's Stroud.
Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Stroud. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, maybe not counted on to be that inline.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
C.J. Stroud.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10, Smith again. He hits his target, Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 47 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Here's Smith looking to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground.
Across midfield, Joe Mixon.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Texans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
3 quarters in the books.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Houston, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll dish to about the 23.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. On first down, it's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Ernest Jones there for the tackle. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Stroud.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stroud. Flushed out right. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Texans.
Joe Mixon.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. You've got to get the...
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace.
And now off to the races down the right side.
DK Metcalf.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
DK Metcalf.
75 yards.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
To Mixon on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defensively, they know the situation. They stacked the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap every crack and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose.
And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Throwing now is Geno. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Smith.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Smith.
This complete to Lockett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This is 1st and 10. Smith's going to throw it.
Being chased out left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Smith to throw. Smith and Jigba with a grab.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23.
Smith.
This is the tight end fan. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Here's 1st down.
Out of the gun, Smith. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Texans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room.
Now look out. Joe Mixon. He's to the 20.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Joe Mixon, 91 yards. And the Texans have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
Eluding the pressure right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And the Texans scoop it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.